Hey guys, I'm gonna let some people jump on here because I told everybody I was getting on here, so I am super pasty tonight, y'all. Oh Lord, I'm eating my M&M stash. Say hey when you hop on. We are gonna be talking about if you're watching the replay. Hey Casey, if you're watching the replay, we're gonna be talking about, or live now, we're gonna be talking about SMART goals. And I say SMART for a reason. For some reason I read that Patsy is my life and I was like, who's Patsy? So anyways, we're going to be doing SMART goals and how to write them and why they're important. I'm inviting everybody, hang on. Sorry if I'm smacking. Sorry. Hey guys. Say hey if you're on here. Hey, hi, hi. My phone is being funky. I can hardly breathe out of my nose. I mean, yeah, out of my nose. Okay. So while we're waiting, just a second. And before this is going to be a pretty quick live because I need to take a shower and I gotta do laundry and stuff. Hey, Leslie. Leslie, your post was so sweet earlier. Y'all, look what came in the mail today. Hey, Julie. This is Swagger. Let's try it on because I haven't seen it. Lindsay sent me this. I think there's an animal outside my window. Oh, this is fun, y'all. Check that out. Y'all need to get this color. If you don't have it, you need to get it. Swagger. Swagalicious. Oh, God bless. My lamp almost fell over, y'all. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm proud of you guys. Makes my heart happy. Aw, thanks. You up next, girl. You up next. We're leaving last month in the dust. All right, Leslie? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So pretty. I'll be honest, I was not sure how I was going to like this. If you're on here, say hey so I know who's here. So pretty. Love. Okay. Thank you. It's Swagger. I just got it in the mail earlier. Okay. So let's talk. Okay. Let me see who's here. All right. Hi. Hi, Katie. I'm eating my M&M's. Y'all getting my fix. Hey, Abigail. Dust in the past, girl. We're leaving it behind. All the crap is behind us. Okay, so we're going to talk about SMART goals. Last month, I helped you guys write goals. And then this month, I'm letting you do it on your own because I got a lot going on. And I cannot meet with everybody every month. It will be impossible. So, I'm going to teach you how to write a goal for yourself that will be attainable, that is relevant to what you're going for, that is specific, that you can achieve in the time frame that you need to achieve it. So I'm going to kind of teach you how to do that. So SMART is actually an acronym, and if you have pen and paper, I would go ahead and grab it and maybe write this down. I'll give you a second if you need to go get some. I'm going to write it down while I'm talking, actually. Okay, so SMART is an acronym, all right? S stands for specific, not Pacific, okay? Specific. Your goal needs to be clear and it needs to be specific, otherwise you will not be able to focus your efforts, and you're not going to really feel motivated that you can actually achieve it. Okay, so you need to be really specific what you want. You can't just say, I want to hit blue. That's an awesome goal, but I'm just letting you know. Jason, get up off my video. You are not doing this. Okay, so if you say, I want to hit blue this month, that is incredible. Like, let's go for it. But, gosh, God bless it, man. Y'all are ruining it. I learned this back when I was teaching. So, and you guys may already know this, and that's fine. But anyways, so if you, I got a little itch in my throat, sorry. If you guys say you want to hit blue, Yes, like I'm on board with that. I will help you do that. However, you've got to be more specific. You've got to narrow it down and figure out exactly how you're going to get there, because I can promise you blue is not going to happen overnight, and blue is not going to happen just by posting on Facebook. So, Cheyenne, I thought you weren't supposed to be here. Hey, Joelle. So, okay, so S is specific. Here are the questions you are trying to answer with specific. Okay, there's going to be 5 different things that we're going to try to answer here. With specific, okay, you need to answer, what do I want to accomplish? Okay, what do I want to accomplish? Why is this goal important? So what do I want to accomplish? Why is this goal important? Who's going to be involved in this goal? Is it going to be just you? Is it going to be you and 3 girls that you sponsor? Is it going to be you and your entire team? Who's going to be there with you? That's fine, Joelle. Just rewatch the replay. Where is it located? Where are you going to be doing this? Okay? Are you going to be doing it on Facebook? Are you going to be doing it at a vendor event? Are you going to be doing it at work? Okay? And then which resources are involved? What are you going to need to involve to do this? Okay? Are you going to need specific products? Are you going to need to get a lighting kit? Are you going to need XYZ? Okay? So specific. What do you want to accomplish? Why is this goal important? Who's involved? Where is it located? Which resources do you need? Okay, that's for specific. And I'm going to give you guys an example of my goal that hits all of these at the end. Okay, so S is specific. You guys good? If you're good, give me a thumbs up and I'll move on to the next one. Yellow. I like to believe y'all are writing, and that's why you're not giving me thumbs up. Okay. Leslie is ready to rock and roll. She has her husband whisper in her ear what all this means, so she doesn't even need me. Okay. Number 2. Sorry. Number 2. Sorry. Is measurable. Measurable. Let's try that again. Yay, Liz! Measurable. Okay. What does that mean? It's important to have measurable goals so that you can track your progress and stay motivated. Because if you're not tracking your progress and you're not seeing where you are and you're not keeping your motivation up, it's going to go, okay? Either that or you're going to get to the last week of the month and be like, what? I still have all this to go? Okay? So you need to make it measurable, okay? It's going to help you meet deadlines. It's going to help you stay focused. It's going to help you feel the excitement as you inch closer to your goal. Trust me, okay? Casey, can I get an amen? Last night at like, I don't know what time it was, but I was ready to go to sleep, and I told Casey I couldn't go to sleep until she hit her goal because I was so excited because she was getting so close, okay? And she did it because she's freaking determined, okay? All right, so a measurable goal should answer these questions. Okay, so this is the questions you should answer for measurable. How much, how many, and how will I know when it's accomplished? How much? That's fine, girl, that's fine. How much, how many, and how will I know when it's accomplished? So how much would probably be money for us, okay? PRS, things like that, company wholesales, that's how much. Or if you want to sell a certain number of kudos, that would be how much, okay? When you would know it's accomplished, that's going to be a date. You're going to set a date, okay? How many? How many people do you want to sponsor? How many kudos do you want to sell? X, Y, and Z, okay? How many Punta Cana points if you're going for Punta Cana, which I may be the only one, I don't know. But how many Punta Cana points do you want? Okay, you see what I'm saying? So that's measurable. How much, how many, how will I know when it's accomplished? Are we good? Just hit the thumb button and let me know we're good. Send me some thumbs, hearts, something so I can move on if you're ready. I don't want to go too fast. Okay, here we go. A, so we've done S, which is specific. M, you should see a little thumb button on your, like where you can put the, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Where you can do the hearts or the laughing face or the thumb. You should be able to see that. Okay. S is specific. M is measurable. A is achievable. This is a huge one in my opinion because you need to make sure you're setting achievable goals. You don't want to set a goal. Like, I'm going to be real honest. if you set a goal to hit green this month, I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but there's a very good chance that won't happen. That is not an achievable goal. That is something that is going to take time, okay? So this is one that's really, really important. Your goal needs to be realistic, okay? It needs to be attainable. You need to be able to achieve it so that you can reach success. Because if you're setting goals that are way down the line, you're going to get defeated and then you're going to quit because you're like, I'm not meeting it. I'm never going to do this, okay? So you have to keep them realistic. Okay, so you still want to like stretch yourself and challenge yourself, but you want it to stay possible. Does that make sense? Okay. So, when you set an achievable goal, okay, I'm looking at my notes. When you set an achievable goal, you will probably be able to identify things that you overlooked maybe last month or the month before, and now you have ideas for ways that you can overcome it, okay? Uh-oh, am I still frozen? Am I frozen for anybody else? If I'm not frozen, send some hearts. I don't know if I'm frozen or not. Julie says I'm frozen. Maybe her end, though. Okay, Liz still sees me. Liz. Okay, so Julie, it's just you, babe. Maybe move to somewhere else in your house. Okay. So, the A is achievable. Here's the questions you're going to answer for that. How can I accomplish this goal? How can I what am I going to do specifically to help me get to this goal? Okay? How realistic is the goal? That's another question you're going to answer. How realistic is this goal based on other things I have going on? Okay? Let's be really honest. Most of us are mothers. Most of us, not all of us. Okay? Some of us have full-time jobs. Some of us have part-time jobs. Okay? You need to take that into account. For me, I work this full-time. I mean, granted, I have my 2-year-old like going crazy all the time. But I have more time than some of you have. So not to say that you can't do it, but I'm just saying you need to take that into account when you're setting your goals. If you know you're going to be working 4 days a week, you need to take that into account. Okay? And make sure that your goal is within your time frame or within the limits that you have set for yourself. Okay? And within your financial limits. Like, don't do something that's going to cost you a bunch of money if you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's achievable. How can I accomplish it? How realistic is my goal based on other things in my life? Okay? Here we go to the next one. You ready? So, specific, measurable, achievable, and the R is relevant. Okay? Relevant. This is about making sure that your goal matters to you. Okay? I can set a goal for you all day long. But if my goal and your goal don't match up, guess what? You're not going to work as hard. Okay? You need your goal to align with what you want out of this business. Okay? We are going to need each other's support. Okay? And you're going to need assistance in hitting your goals. You're probably going to need my help. You're going to have questions. That just is natural. Okay? Because I've been doing it longer than most of you. All of you. So, okay? So you want to make sure that you make a plan that is going to drive you forward, but you still want to be responsible for achieving your own goal. I'm not responsible for that. You are. Okay? I can try to motivate you guys as much as possible, but at the end of the day, it's up to you whether you're going to achieve your goal or not. So for relevant, here are the questions you want to answer for relevant. Okay? Does this seem worthwhile? The goal that you're setting for yourself for this month, we are setting goals for this month. I'm not talking like 6 months down the road. I'm talking this month. Does this seem worthwhile? Like, is this worth your time? Is this the right time for me to be going for this goal? Is this the right time? Okay? Does this match with my other needs and things that are going on in my life? Or with what our team is going for? Sorry, I'm about to lose my voice. My voice is cracking. Am I the right person to reach this goal? Okay? So, do you believe that you have it in yourself to reach this goal? Okay? I would answer yes to that, but that's up to you. Okay? So, does it seem worthwhile? Is it the right time for me with everything I have going on? And am I capable of doing this? Am I the right person to do this? Okay? Which I want you to answer yes to that. All right? Because I believe each of you can. So it needs to be relevant. Mostly, it needs to be worthwhile to you. Whatever your goal is, it needs to mean something to you. For me, for last month, my goal was green. It meant, y'all know it meant a lot to me. I cried. in front of a lot of people yesterday, okay? Like for real, like ugly cry, okay? Meant a lot to me, okay? That's why I push so hard, because it really means something to me. I have a goal greater than just green, okay? My goal is, you guys know what my goal is, okay? And then for this month, and I'm going to get to this in a minute, my goal is to hit green again, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? All right, so the last one is the T. So we have S is specific, M is measurable, A is achievable, R is relevant, T is time bound, okay? Every goal needs a target date, okay? So you have a deadline to focus on. If you are just saying, I'm going to hit blue eventually, or I'm going to hit pink one day, or if it doesn't happen this month, it'll happen next month, guess what? You're never going to hit it. I'm just going to be really blunt, okay? If you do not set a deadline for yourself, then you're not going to be like actively working towards that goal, okay? It is just like proven when you have a deadline for something, you know you have to get it done by a certain time. So almost like pressure's on type thing, but this is like more in a fun way, if that makes sense. Okay, so this short-term goal is actually going to help you reach your long-term goal, and that's why it's important to have a deadline on it, because if you don't have a deadline on your short-term goals, your long-term goals are going to be way out in the future, way farther than you want them to be, okay? So a time-bound goal will usually answer these questions. When are you going to do it by, okay? What can I do this week? What can I do next week? What can I do in 3 weeks, okay? What can I do today? Okay, so the main question is, when are you going to do this? When is it going to happen? Okay, for all of us, we know that if you're setting a goal for this month, then it has to happen by May 31st at midnight, okay, or at 3 a.m. or midnight Pacific Standard Time, so 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So you have until May 31st. That's everybody's like big deadline. But if you want to set more specific goals and you want to do it by week, then your deadline, you will need to adjust your deadline accordingly, okay? I sent a couple of you like a thing about getting to pink and like how much you need each day. If you did not get that and you're going for pink, let me know and I'm happy to send it to you. That kind of broke it down for how much you need to sell each day if you were doing it by yourself, okay? So that would also incorporate like, okay, for the first 7 days of the month, here's how much I have to sell. Like that would be a deadline. By the end of this week, I have to have this much, okay? And that would be measurable because you will be able to see if you've actually met it. All right, so let's write a goal for me that covers all of this, okay? And I actually wrote the goal on my phone, which is being used. So let's see if I can remember it. Okay, so my goal for this month, and you guys, you can help me with this if I miss some of these. It might take you a little while to set your goal because I really want you guys to like really think about what you want this month, okay? This is swagger. I put it on at the beginning. Lindsay sent this to me as a gift, and I've been holding off on buying it because I've been wanting it forever, and she told me she was buying it for me, so I just had to wait. Okay. So here we go. Okay. My goal is to hit green status again. That's very specific, okay? However, it's not specific enough. My goal is to hit green status, or to re-qualify as green status by May 31st. There's my deadline, okay? So that, all right, here is my, which part would this be? This would be my, what part would this be? This would be my specific. This is still part of my specific. So I want to re-qualify for green status again this month by May 31st. There's my measurable part. Because I want to go to Unified in Utah. And in order to go to Unified, side note, I have to hit green at least twice in a row. Okay? I really want to do that because I want to go with Lindsay. I don't necessarily want to go by myself. I'd rather go with someone I know. So I want to re-qualify so I can go to Unified and meet our CEOs and get a tour of corporate and all of that stuff and get pampered and whatnot, okay? So that is part of my specific, all right? That's why this goal is important to me. I also, this is kind of getting wordy. I wrote it a lot shorter. Another part of my goal is earning 4,000 points towards Punta Cana, Okay, because guys, I'm about 6,000 points away from earning that trip. Okay, so I have until the end of June. So I want to earn this month, I want to earn 4,000 points towards Punta Cana, so I don't have that many left in June. If I get more, great, but my measurable goal that I want to be able to measure is 4,000 points. Okay, I also want to sponsor at least 2 new ladies. Okay, so that's very specific. That's telling who is involved. Okay, it's telling me how many, so that's measurable. Okay, and I also want to, what was my other part of my goal? Oh, I want to help specifically, I want to help everybody, but I specifically want to help my girls that are yellow status get to pink status this month. It's really important. Okay, and I am going to accomplish this goal by training my girls, continually training you guys on new things that I haven't trained you on before. I'm going to achieve this by being consistent on Facebook and with my lives, and by being consistent, here's another way you can set a measurable goal. I'm going to go live 2 times a week, okay? Or I'm going to go live 5 times a week. I'm going to go live once a week, whatever works for you, okay? How realistic is my goal of hitting green again? I'd say pretty realistic. It could definitely happen. I mean, we were super close in March. We hit it this past month. I'm pretty dang sure we're going to do it again. Okay? Because you guys are like, crazy. Okay? And I am on fire. Like, not in the sense of like doing well. I'm on fire in the sense that I have a fire under my butt. That's what I mean. That came out wrong. Does this seem worthwhile? Is this a relevant goal for me? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because guess what? Once I hit green twice, not only do I get to go to unified, which was like a huge goal from the beginning, but it's one step closer to getting me to orange, which is one step closer to getting me to purple, which is one step closer to eventually getting me to black, which is one step closer to getting my husband to be able to quit his job. So y'all see what I'm saying? Okay? That way down the road, that's not going to happen right away. I don't expect to hit black status in 2 months. Okay? Honestly, I don't even know if that'll happen in a year. Like, I don't know. It could. It's up to the Lord. Okay? But what I do know is that it's very achievable for me to hit orange this year. Possibly even purple. Okay? And so I'm setting goals now with that long term in mind, but I'm setting specific goals for this month. Okay? So my goal is to hit, I know, right? You're going to be working from home. Okay, so that's so funny. I'm going to hit green this month. Don't say I want to. Say I am going to. That's something I learned last month, and I really trained myself to say that I am going to do this. Not I want to do this, I am going to do this. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I set something in my brain, I don't really stop till I get it. Okay? So I want you guys to do the same. And I don't want you guys to make excuses, okay? We all have a crap ton of stuff going on in our lives, okay? Everybody has something that's crappy going on, myself included, okay? I can think of many of you specific examples that you have told me of what's going on. Do not let that stop you. If anything, let that be a fire for why you reach your goal, okay? Because prove it to yourself that you're not going to let the crap hold you down, and you're not going to let the crap get the best of you. That is one thing that this business has really taught me, okay, is that, or something that I've learned through doing this, not so much the business itself, but something I've learned is that I can overcome other obstacles by reaching my goals and by shooting for my goals. And you know what? If you don't reach your goal, but you put 150% towards it, that's all you can do. Okay? But like I said last month, I would rather you guys give 195,000% than just give a little bit, you know, or get to the end of the month and realize I could have done a lot more and that's why I didn't reach it. Instead of like, wow, I did everything I could and now I know I can get this far, and so the following month I'm going to do this and more. Okay? And I'm telling you guys this from experience. I have been where you are. I know what it feels like to sit at a status for a long time and not move up. I sat at blue from October until yesterday, okay? And some of you may still be at white. Some of you may still be at yellow. Most of you are at yellow. There's a couple of you that are pink. But don't think that you can't hit your goals, okay? I honestly thought I might be able to hit green faster, and that didn't happen. And you know why? Because my timing, it was not right for me, okay? God knew it was not my time, because there is a lot more that comes with being green, and I have learned that in the last day and a half, y'all. I'm like overwhelmed. But in a good way, but like overwhelmed with the amount of information coming my way. So, there is a reason why God has made it happen now and not 3 or 4 months ago. I wasn't ready. I was not ready, okay? And if you are yellow and you're going for pink and you haven't hit pink yet, it could be for a multitude of reasons. It could be that you're not ready. You're not ready for what pink entails. Or it could be that you really haven't given your best effort. That could be it too. Could be both of those things. It could be that you just don't have the resources you need yet. Or you don't have the team under you that you need yet. You haven't sponsored enough people, or you haven't gotten comfortable enough on Facebook yet. Okay, because Facebook's our primary means of business. It is. So it could be a variety of factors, okay? But that does not mean that you stop working towards your goal. Okay? So does anyone have any questions about setting SMART goals? If not, feel free to. I knew this month I could have done better, but I also think I wasn't ready either. Yeah, Leslie, you know, and I know what you had going on, and it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. And so this month, you come at it, and you come at it strong. And you set an attainable goal for yourself that you know is realistic. And that way you don't disappoint yourself. You know what I mean? Okay, so if you have any questions, go ahead and put them through. It kind of has a delay on when I see your questions. So until I see any questions, if y'all have any, here is your assignment, your homework assignment, okay? You have until Wednesday at midnight. I'm giving you a measurable goal, a specific measurable goal. You have until Wednesday at midnight to send me your goal. I'm not going to help you write it, but I want you guys to send it to me so that I can hold you accountable, okay? Because that's my job as your leader, is to hold you accountable. I'm not going to say I'm disappointed in you. I'm not going to say, why aren't you doing this, okay? If anything, I'm going to give you suggestions, okay? And I'm going to try to motivate you to get to where you said you wanted to be, okay? That's my goal. That's my job. My gob. I was going to say goal and job, and it came out gob. So I touch my hair so much when I'm live, y'all. I got to stop for real. So by Wednesday night, I know, but you also started a new job, Leslie. Cut yourself some slack, okay? You had a lot going on last month, girl, a lot, okay? And some other things took priority, and that's just how it's going to be sometimes, okay? So you just hit the ground running this month, girl. It ain't too late to start. It's never too late. Never too late. So by Wednesday night, can you guys do that? If you think you can, not if you think, if you are going to do that, then give me a thumbs up or something. Wednesday night at midnight, I want your SMART goal. I want your SMART goal that you set, okay? And if you like are getting confused on how to write it, let me know. I'll help you. I don't mind helping you. I'm just going to give you guys the reins and let you do it because you guys are smart girls, okay? And I don't mean this kind of smart. I mean actual, like, intellectual, like, very bright women. And I think you're very capable of writing these goals yourself. And last month I kind of wanted to encourage you and help you, like, see how to do it and, like, kind of get started. Because a lot of you were, like, kind of really new last month. And some of you blew it out of the water. Like, wow. Like, even surprised me. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay? And this month, I have no doubt you guys are gonna kill it. They have totally set us up with this. This kudos is the bomb. Amazing. All right, Leslie. Good night, girl. This kudos is great. It will give you, I've already sold one. So, shout out to Julie and Casey, who have already sold more than me this month. So, kudos to you, girls. You guys are on fire already. So, anyways, set your goal. Start working now. Okay? Now. Now. Don't wait until Friday, okay? Don't wait until Friday. Also, one last thing I want to tell you guys really quick before I leave. Write your SMART goal. Send it to me by Wednesday. That's your homework assignment. Just send it in Messenger. What else? Who cares? All right. One last thing I wanted to tell y'all. Be very careful about copying. Even if I post a graphic in this group, please don't copy it. And here's why I'm saying that. Like, don't repost what I posted. Because if it gets posted too many times, Facebook will flag me and put me in Facebook jail, not you, because it was my post. So please, I'm begging you not to copy my post. Take what I post and add something to it and make it your own, okay, so that we don't end up screwed, all right? Also, be really careful about doing, like, especially in, like, pic collage, about doing a background with lots of pictures on it. It starts to look spammy, okay? Just do a picture of yourself. You don't need to always put pictures of the coot. And I'm not talking to one specific person. This is a team-wide thing that I've noticed. Not just our team, but like other people too. Do yourself, okay? You don't always need to include which products you're talking about. Like, you don't need to include a picture of the products. Does that make sense? Mostly just yourself. And I would say post about Unique once, maybe twice a day, and keep the rest of it like life related, okay? You don't want to do overkill, because then you're going to push people away, all right? Like today, the only thing I've posted about Unique today is I went live and told people about the kudos. I just literally talked to them like this, okay? Tomorrow, I'll probably post a selfie, and I might post something else kind of related to Unique. I might do like an opportunity post, like, man, it's so great that I can go grocery shopping and not have to worry about it coming out of our main budget, or something like that, okay? So just be mindful of that. That's all I'm saying. You guys are doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. I am so grateful to you guys for us hitting green. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I can't even. I literally can't even. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Send me your SMART goals by Wednesday at midnight. I love you guys. Bye.